Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to be looking at a powerful trend trading strategy which you can use to enhance your trading decisions, which you can use to, optimize your trading strategy. And we're going to be considering a couple of things that are going to enhance the knowledge you already have about trading. We're going to be looking at how to identify market trends, understanding entry and exit points, and how to utilize technical indicators, just a couple of them, and how to spot trends early, manage your risks effectively, and make informed trading decisions based on price action. Basically, we're just going to be brief addressing each of these. Okay. Now, first of all, how do you understand market trends? Just have to know that we have three types of trends. We have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, and we have the sideways trend. Now, this is obviously an uptrend. When you have price making series of higher highs and higher lows, we have an uptrend. Now, as for a downtrend, that is when price is making a series of lower highs and lower lows. You see that you have a down trend. Okay. Now, as for a sideways trend is when prices are moving within a range without a clear direction, like what we had around here for a while. We had that happen somewhere around, between these points within here. We had a sideways, we had a sideways trend happening around here. Okay. Now, how do you use trend lines? Okay, in order to draw trend lines, you have to connect the lowest lows in an uptrend and the highest highs in a downtrend. So now, as we have a downtrend here, we can see that connecting the highest highs helps us to know that this is a downtrend. Okay, a breakout above a trend line will signal a reversal or continuation of the trend line. So when we have a breakout happening, when you have a bearish trend line, then you know that it could be a sign to exit any sell trade that you have running, or enter a buy trade, because the breakout might go for a little while, just like it happened here. It got to this resistance level before it reversed. So you can either enter a sell within the trend line, or as in under the trend line, I mean, or when the price breaks above it, you can trade the breakout till the nearest resistance zone. Okay. Now, it's important that you also confirm with price action. Observe how price reacts at these lines. If the price respects the trend line, multiple times, then it confirms the trend strength. So if you have maybe like more than three times that price got there and got rejected, it shows that the trend line was quite strong. Okay. Now, you can also identify trends with moving averages, but before that, let us look at this bullish trend line. We can see that we had identified that this is a bullish trend, because the trend line had 1, 2, 3, 4. But before that, we just need a minimum of two to draw the trend line, 1 and 2. And then at this point, we could have considered entering a buy trade, and stop loss can be right below the trend line support, below this swing low, a tight stop loss. Take profit can be at resistance zones, could be you know the first resistance zone, or depending on your risk to reward ratio, you can have multiple targets. You can actually have multiple targets. If you have multiple positions open, you can target different resistance levels for your take profits. Okay. And then you can also consider using moving averages just for additional confirmation. You can use maybe, depending on um, the kind of trader you are. Maybe if you are a swing trader, you can use moving averages of like 100, 200. If you are a scalper, you can consider using maybe moving average like 20 period, and then about 9 period, 10 period. Okay. All right, so now you can see that the moving averages can serve as dynamic support and resistance levels. Also, you can see how price was also bouncing off the moving average alongside the trend line. So the moving averages can just complement your trend line. Okay, we have price trading below the moving averages indicates a bearish trend. When price is trading above the moving average, indicates a bullish trend. Okay, all right. Now, when you are trading in the direction of the trend, you might just be you just have to be looking out for rejections on the trend line. Yeah, rejections around the trend line gives you your entry signal, and then your exits could be horizontal trend lines, support and resistance levels. You know, horizontal support and resistance levels can be your entry points, and then you can use other indicators like the moving averages, and you can even consider using the RSI as well or the MACD just to add to your confirmation. Okay, all right, and then as for your risk management, make sure that you use an amount you can afford to lose, and then also you can trail your stop loss. Okay, you can trail your stop loss. Perhaps if you are in a buy trade and you see that the price is making new lows which are higher lows, and then new highs which are higher highs, you can be trailing your stop loss behind each new low that's formed. Initially you say you put your stop loss around here, and then this new low is formed. You can carry your stop loss all the way to this point. So when a new low is formed, though this one was not really much, you can take your stop loss to that point, and then like that keep on trailing your stop loss and riding the trend until a reversal finally happens. Okay, now in terms of spotting trends early, it's important to do your analysis on higher time frames. You can see that we are currently on the 4-hour time frame. When you're doing your analysis, it's important that you go to higher time frames to do the analysis, because price action on the higher time frames are usually more valid than those on the smaller time frames, or they even last longer. The ones on the higher time frames last longer than those on the lower time frames. Okay. Then also look out for candlestick patterns that can show you potential bullish or bearish moves. Okay, if you look at if you observe a bullish candlestick pattern in a bullish trend, it can show you that there is a bullish continuation. If you find a bullish candlestick pattern in a bearish trend, it could indicate a potential maybe pullback or even a reversal. On the other hand, if you find a bearish candlestick pattern in a bullish trend, it could indicate a potential reversal as well. Okay, now you can also consider using volume. Yeah, the volume indicator can give you idea of the volumes of the market at different intervals. Perhaps if you are not sure whether a trend is going to continue, maybe after bouncing off the trend line, you can look at the volume. If you had an increased volume, it can show that trend is probably going to continue. On the other hand, if you have maybe a breakout and you had an increased volume, it can show a possible validity of that breakout. Okay, so the volume indicator can actually be of help, yeah, when you are trading this trend trading strategy. When you are trading based on this trend trading strategy, it's a strategy that actually focuses on the trend. So when you have a trend ongoing, you can actually use the volume indicator to just monitor the volumes around reversal points especially, and then around breakout points as well. Okay, now it's important for you to manage your risk very properly, and it involves position sizing. Determining how much of your capital you are willing to risk on each trade is very, very important. You can consider risking maximum of 3% per trade. Okay, you can use that to calculate your position size based on your distance to your stop loss. Okay, the distance from your entry point to your stop loss. You can use that, the amount you are risking per trade, to determine your position size. Okay, and then it's very important to set your stop loss at appropriate levels, just below swing lows for long positions and just above swing highs for short positions, to minimize potential losses. And then it's good that you have a good risk to reward ratio. Aim for a minimum risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. Meaning if you are risking $1, you are at least aiming to gain $2 or more. Okay. And then it's important that you read candlestick patterns. It's very important. Analyzing individual candlestick patterns to gauge market sentiment can help you. Yeah, they can be really helpful when trading the markets. Okay. Bullish patterns like maybe hammers or bullish engulfing and all of that, it can suggest buying pressure. And then bearish patterns like the shooting stars, bearish engulfing, and the rest of them indicate sell pressure. Okay, it's important to also have your horizontal levels, horizontal support and resistance levels. They're going to be proper helpful. Okay, when it's time to identify potential exit points, they can be really, really helpful. And it's important that you also understand market psychology. Understanding that the markets are driven by human emotions is very important. So you have to learn how to manage your emotions properly. Okay, emotions like fear, like greed, like impatience, and the rest of them it's important that you try to manage them properly. Recognizing patterns in trader behavior can help you anticipate market movements. Okay, so basically combining these techniques, including identifying trends, understanding entry and exit points, utilizing technical indicators, and managing your risk, will significantly enhance your trading effectiveness. How, however, always remember to stay disciplined, continuously educate yourself, and adapt your strategy as market conditions change. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more trading videos. Thanks for watching and happy trading.